Okay, let's start with the basics, which is emptying the bin. You want to do that after every use. Get in the habit of doing that after every use. Don't even let it get up to this max level. You will get the best performance out of it if you empty it every time. Now, as far as emptying it is concerned, you will notice, especially if you have people in your family with long hair or you're picking up a lot of strings or things like that, they will often wrap around the cylinder here. So you may have to reach in with your hand and sort of pull that stuff out. Just be aware of that. It can be a little bit of a messy process, but wash your hands afterwards and you'll be fine. As far as maintenance is concerned, you want to make sure to clean your power head on a semi-regular basis. I would say at least twice a year. And Dyson's manual is pretty good about explaining how to take the power head apart. You have to, undo this, and then you can just pull out the unit and clean it out. And the procedure is pretty self-explanatory, but when I talk about cleaning it, I'm talking about really getting in there with a brush and trying to clean the gunk off. You can see here that I'm due for that, actually. So that will help you get a little better performance out of the unit, especially if you look in here. Things like to pile up in here, and that really starts to narrow down and it impedes your suction. Now on the power head, it's important to not ignore this filter. Now, I just sort of cleaned this a little bit before I started the video. What you do is you can just tap it against something, and what is caked on there will just kind of fall off. You can further that along by using an air compressor and blowing into this, and it makes it a little bit cleaner, and that will just extend the time between when you have to pay attention to this and clean it out. Periodically, and again coinciding with when I clean the power heads maybe twice a year, I will run this under warm water and do more of a deeper clean to get this embedded dirt out. You might want to vacuum your floors before you do that, because it could be a couple of days before this unit dries, especially if the weather is humid. But you can speed the process along by setting it out in the sun on a breezy day, and that can cut it down to maybe a day to dry it out really well. Now, cleaning the power head, it's okay if, let me just take the canister off. If you want to take an air compressor to this and blow it out a little bit more, and you can blow into the inlet and sort of clean up anything that might be stuck up there, that's fine. You get here too. But be careful of the seal right here, and also the seal at the bottom of the canister. Do not clean those. If you clean them, your unit will whine very loudly for quite some time until that seal gets full of enough particulate to work properly again. I learned that the hard way, and I want to make sure I pass that information on to you, so you don't, just don't go overboard on the cleaning of this. You can wipe it out gently, but don't touch that seal at the bottom or the lip seal on the power head. Now let's talk a little bit about replacement parts for the Dyson. Some of the items are okay to buy aftermarket Chinese knockoffs. Some I really suggest you spend the extra money and get a Dyson Original. One of those examples is this power head. This power head here is a Chinese knockoff that I got on Amazon. It was about half the price. So a regular Dyson power head is, I think it was like $110. This was somewhere $45, $50. Does it work? Yes. But the problem is it's very noisy. And it kind of sounds like it's a little bit harsh on my wood floors. And another issue is that with the Dyson Original Power Head, if you transition to cleaning like a runner, a hallway runner carpet, it would kick it into max mode for that carpet, so you got a little bit of a boost of cleaning. This unit doesn't do that. It just kind of bogs down a little bit, and it doesn't seem to clean as well as the Dyson unit did on the carpet runners. So this one is about 6 months old, due for cleaning, but I may just elect to cut my losses with this and spend the extra money and get a Dyson Original Power Head. Now these filters here, I fully suggest or recommend that Chinese knockoffs are okay. This specific brand, I don't remember what it is, I got it off Amazon, is highly rated and performs very well. And I've had zero issues with these filters not fitting well or not filtering like they should or anything like that. So these filters definitely okay to save the money and buy a Chinese knockoff. Now let's talk about buying a whole new vacuum. I am a big supporter or believer in buying refurbished Dysons from the Dyson website. Don't buy them from a third-party website, just buy them from Dyson. It doesn't cost any more to buy from the original source, but they warranty their units as new, and they come to you with all the bits and pieces and parts and manuals and that brand new warranty. But the thing is, you saved yourself hundreds of dollars by buying a refurbished unit. So when I bought this V11, I think 3 years ago, I saved $200 by buying a refurbished unit. And my Dyson previous to that was also a refurbished unit, and it lasted a good 5 years, and it was still working. I just gave it to my neighbor and wanted to upgrade to a newer one. So we've talked about lots of tips and tricks to get the most out of your Dyson, when to buy original equipment parts, and when it's okay to buy the Chinese knockoffs, things to do or not to do with cleaning your unit, and again, make sure to empty that bin every time you use it. You'll get the best performance out of it. Thank you very much for joining me today, and join me next time for more adventures. Thanks, guys.